Hey YouTube, Stars and Stripes RC here tonight with you with the new 1220 millimeter FMS Ranger version 2. The wingspan on it is 48 inches, length is 37.3 inches. It has the same power system in it as the version 1, which is the 3136 1200 kV Outrunner, 20 amp ESC. Recommended CG on it is 50 to 60 millimeters from the leading edge. It calls for 3-cell 1300 milliamp, but on the version 1 that I had, I was using a 3-cell 2200, and RC Battery has sent me some of the 3-cell 2200 Lapierres, as well as 3-cell 2200 Lapierres. Great packs. The version 2 has all the features as the version 1, the same flight characteristics as a great trainer plane. Again, it has the same power system. The ease of assembly using minimal screws and utilizing the twist locks on the wings, as well for the forgiving spring front nose gear strut. It houses or comes with the new version of the Reflex in it, featuring the stabilization, optimize, and manual flight modes. It has 4 9-gram digital servos. They are nylon gear. The version 2 also now features a 2-piece fuselage and wing. I believe the old version still had the 2-piece wing. But this is, with the 2-piece fuselage, it's going to make for smaller packaging, easier for transport. You could actually keep it in the box and put it together at the field. I don't know how. I'm sure that the fuselage halves go together with screws, which would, I don't know if I'd want to put all that together at the field, but we'll get into the box and see exactly, how that goes together. But if you did transport it or keep it in the box, it would keep you from getting a lot of hanger rash on it or whatever. I do have wing bags for my wings if I have to use those. So on the version 1, I remember it did come with floats, but on the version 2, the floats are sold separately. So one more thing they got on the version 2 is not just the yellow, but 2 other colors as well, the red and green. So let's see what they got in the box here. I wanted the red. I got the green, which is okay too. Either color would be great in the air. The red does show up better, I think. Got your instruction manual here. Little wing spar. First wing panel. The green is painted on. The decals are peel and stick. The foam, the white is just foam, but it does again look like they put some kind of coating on it to give it a nice sheen and protect the foam. Your connection for the wings will go through here. We'll look at that later as well. Looking at the bottom, just a white foam wing with the peel and stick stickers on it. Nice panel lines on the ailerons and where the flaps would be. It doesn't have flaps full. You can use a 4-channel receiver on this one. It's part of your wing strut. I actually like the little Ranger. I trained a couple of beginner pilots with the version 1 way back when I had it. Looking at the other panel, it's the same These control horns on the ailerons are backed by the plates and screws, which is really nice. I'm seeing them do more and more of that, and you can see the panel lines on the top part of these as well. Really nice. And then they did put a Ranger logo on the bottom of this wing half here. Okay, you got your plastic pieces for the gear and the wing twist snap locks, control rods. Elevator, again, all white foam, bare foam with the protection covering on it. The green on the elevator, however, is peel and stick. It's not painted on. Looks like that goes together with 2 screws. The control horn on the elevator is a one piece of plastic here, so that's not going to come loose on you there. Do want to mention too, be sure and loosen up your foam hinges, because they are foam hinges all the way around on this one. Got your programming card for the Reflex. The Reflex version, the new version of the Reflex, though, can be done by Wi-Fi. Your main gear, aluminum wheel struts. Nice big wheels. I think this would work on short grass. I don't recall ever trying it on short grass, but okay, this is the first half of the fuselage. Looking inside, you can see the Reflex, orange Reflex version unit in there. The only thing that's going to go in there is your receiver, which is plenty of room in there for that. Looking in the battery compartment, plenty of room for a 3-cell 2200 in there. On the connector, it does have the XT connector. The spinner and prop does come pre-installed on this, just like the version 1 did. And you can see here on the nose gear strut, the spring action on that has helped a lot on landings where you might hit that first. I mean, it's going to cause it to bounce up, sure, but it won't break a strut off or anything like that. It's a small plane, but it's a fun little plane. I remember flying the older version. You know, it'll do things that you probably shouldn't do with a high wing plane. So it's pretty maneuverable. Looks like the fun part of this is going to be when you put the halves together, and it looks like it's held together with a couple of screws, one on the bottom, one on top. But as you can see, you're going to have to fish the rudder control rod through. You can't see it, but there's a plastic sleeve there. So not just putting the spar in, you have to feed that control rod through as well to get it to the servo. I don't know if you can see that there. The servo has 2 clevises one on each side. One is for the rudder control rod. So that ought to be, it shouldn't be too hard, but it is what it is. But anyway, I think the reason for the 2-piece fuselage is a lot of it is for reducing packaging sizing and and making it easier to transport. But I'll get this together and I'll get a video as soon as I can and post it on my YouTube channel. So be sure to check out Stars and Stripes RC. Hit like and subscribe for future videos. And I'll also put my discount code in the comment, in the description, as well as a link to RC Battery. Thanks for watching.